Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here's a headline from crypto media outlet You Today. 88 million XRP stolen by Plus token scam remain. 32 million sent to HBTC, according to XRP founder. I'm assuming you would pronounce that Explorer, because it sounds like Explorer. That's got to be it. I like it. So, so this is part of what was ultimately the biggest scam in the history of crypto. And it wasn't just XRP involved, but you got some on the move here, which is why the headline has XRP in it. But no, this was part of the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of crypto. You might have thought it was BitConnect, but you'd be mistaken, my friend. Actually, until I learned more about this a few months ago, I talked about it in a video. It's probably been a few months at this point. I actually assumed that BitConnect, because at least where I live in the United States, it's the most well-known Ponzi scam. I assumed the BitConnect scam was the biggest Ponzi. And I think I'm pulling it might be in here, but the specific numbers, as close as I can recall, I think the BitConnect scam was like 2.6 billion, and I think the Plus token scam in total was, I want to say, $2.9 billion. But interesting, you guys. Just be safe out there. I just be aware of this type of stuff, and do not fall for it. Don't give anybody your private key. Don't type it into a website. Don't send anyone crypto expecting more back. Anything along those lines. It's always a scam. And I do like using my little platform I've got here to make it less likely that people within the XRP community will fall for this. Because look, anybody can fall for anything. Not literally. Like, okay, some people are more likely, but I'm just saying, and it depends on what it is. Like, have you never done something where like, oh, that's embarrassingly gullible? I have in my life. Like, even if you're a smart person, you can still fall for stuff, and it's not until you have the benefit of hindsight where you're like, okay, that was bad, and then it becomes clear at that point. So it's not like people are necessarily stupid falling for stuff. Like, people can be tricked. I can be tricked. You can be tricked. We all can, to varying degrees. But anyway, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel, which, by the way, is the best channel on all of the YouTubes. So you guys know what the Plus token scam's all about? I'll give you a little refresher here just to properly set the table. Otherwise, without context, the rest of the story is not going to make as much damn sense, and Moon Lambo won't have it. So here's this headline from Crypto Slate. Infamous $2 billion crypto scam Plus token just moved millions worth of EOS and XRP. And this is probably the last time I said anything about, so this was June 22nd of this year. It's been many months since Plus token, the $2+ billion Bitcoin scam, has been out of the cryptocurrency news cycle. Yeah, and it was more. And again, the number that I see in most pieces, and you can Google it yourselves, I always see 2.9 billion. I don't know why they wrote 2+ here, but I always see 2.9. Anyway, for those that need a refresher, here's one. Over the course of approximately a year, scammers largely focused in Asia managed to garner billions of dollars of Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, and XRP, and other cryptocurrencies. The scammers operated a wallet called Plus token, which promised users high returns on their deposits. Sounds like BitConnect, does it not? Sounds strikingly similar to BitConnect, my gosh. Anyway, the wallet naturally featured a system of incentives that created a pyramid of users. A transaction from a wallet of a ringleader with the message, "We have run," cemented the collapse of the scheme in the middle of 2019. Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, it sounds funny and made up, but no, that's a real thing. They're not kidding there. They put up a message that said, "We have run," and then they're just gone, like they're Kaiser Soze, man. Like, they're just out of there, right? Now, fortunately, the law caught up with Plus token, with it being revealed shortly after they ran that the authorities had caught up with 6 of the ringleaders. Reports said at the time that the Plus token operators were arrested in Vanuatu. Should I know how to say that? Am I being dumb? Vanuatu? Whatever. Yet, Moon Lambo don't know everything. Give me a break. Yet Dovi Wan, that's a fun name, a partner at Primitive Ventures, was quick to point out that the saga was not over. She found out that at the time that addresses affiliated with the scam were still transacting millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, selling it slowly via exchanges by obfuscating the origin of the fund. So that catches up to where we are now, because XRP has indeed been moving. Take a look at this. CEO and founder of XRP, I don't know how he wants me. Somebody tell me how to say that. Thomas Silkjar has taken to Twitter to share some recent data about the millions of XRP tokens stolen by the Plus token scammers, along with mammoth-sized amounts of other crypto from trusting investors. Almost 90 million out of the close to 300 million XRP remain scattered around 16 addresses, with around 1/3 of it wired to the HBTC exchange recently. And so that's why, even after these Plus token guys were on the run and a bunch of them got arrested, a bunch of crypto kept flowing, because as it turns out, I don't know what the number is. Some people have speculated there could be like dozens of others that are still participating in this, and they're still moving crypto around, and they're trying to be careful not doing it all at once. So they just want to offload little bits here and there. They don't want to risk it getting caught up in, like, say they're going to use an exchange, or maybe they're going to use some privacy coins to try and launder it. Whatever they're going to do, they don't want it to all be they don't want it to all be risked at once. So they're trying to be smart little terrible people about this. Because as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. Sage wisdom, grandpappy. You were definitely onto something there. And then they have the subheading here: the remaining 88 million XRP still unmoved. Thomas Silkjar tweeted that according to recent data from XRP, nailed it. I knew I'd get it eventually. 88 million XRP, worth about 24 million at the time of writing, left over from the 485 million XRP stolen by scammers, now remains in 16 wallets. Close to 300 million XRP was withdrawn from that amount in June through July of 2020, so this year. A total of 32 million XRP, worth of $8.7 million, have been transferred to the HBTC exchange to cash out over the past 14 days, Silkjar said in his Twitter post, it reads as follows. Here's the actual Twitter thread from Thomas. And by the way, he's definitely very pro XRP, and he's in addition to running, he's the CEO and founder of Explorer. He also is a Forbes contributor, which is interesting. But anyway, here's what he wrote: the remaining 88 million XRP are left in only 16 accounts, as 32 million has been sent to HBTC in the past 2 weeks. Still, no confirmation from official sources whether the law enforcement agency is selling the funds involved. And, that's why, I'll tell you what, I appreciate it, because I've seen lately the likes of Binance, CZ, tweeting about this on his Twitter account, and it was something unrelated, but when there was a crypto coming into his exchange, because, again, he's the CEO, founder of Binance, when that was happening, he was very clear about the way that they were handling it there. Basically what he said is we've just kind of like blacklisted this particular account, and so they're not going to be able to transact on the ledger. So I think that's a pretty reasonable, nice approach to take with that. Let me go here. In the previous update he had from that, this one's from August 18th, and he was just noting that there were 12 million XRP moved to exchanges in the past week, with 120 million XRP remaining in the shuffle pool. So we shall see. It's still going around. I hope they catch the rest of these awful people, but who knows? Anyway, I like highlights. So there's this is from status.hr. If you want to go to this website, I like highlighting when people do awesome things for the community here. He's the one that puts together infographics for the XRP community. And also this community poster here, which, by the way, yours truly is on. I'm up in here somewhere right there under the YouTuber section. But anyway, if you'd be interested, I just like highlighting people do awesome stuff for the XRP community. I'd like to take a moment to share. But you can actually purchase this here. And indeed, if you happen to not be on the poster yourself, and there are a ton of you should check. You could be on this and maybe you don't even know it. But if you're not, he has this cool thing which I hadn't seen him offer before, where you can get a special poster with a large version of your little Twitter avatar here, right in the center of the poster. I thought it was a neat little thing to add there. But I'll wrap up with this, because look, things could definitely be worse. Like, I know that there are people that have been scammed in the world of crypto that are listening to this video right now. It does happen. Things could be worse, because at least you're not this guy. Take a look at this headline from decrypt.co. Bitcoin holder loses 16 million in Bitcoin to well-known scam. Now that's gotta hurt. One Bitcoin holder was stripped of over $16 million in Bitcoin held since 2017 after downloading a long-exploited version of the Electrum wallet. A year-old GitHub thread dedicated to Electrum-based phishing hacks sprang back to life yesterday when a user claimed to have had 1,400 Bitcoin worth $16 million stolen after falling for an old trick. I had 1,400 Bitcoin in a wallet that I had not accessed since 2017, explained the Bitcoin holder. I foolishly installed the old version of the Electrum wallet. My coins propagated. I attempted to transfer about 1 BTC, however, was unable to proceed. A pop-up displayed stating I was required to update my security prior to being able to transfer funds, he added. According to the luckless holder, the update immediately triggered a mass transfer of funds to an unknown address assumed to be the scammers. But while the sheer breadth of the loss has garnered headline news, this exploit isn't anything new. Speaking to Decrypt, Electrum developer Thomas Vogelin confirmed that the phishing attack used is one that's been floating around since late 2018. And here's a quote: "The warning that has been on display on our website for the last 18 months," said Vogelin. "The user was scammed because he used old software susceptible to phishing," he added. While the phishing exploit has been around for well over a year, the developer noted that this latest swindle marks the largest ever loss to the attack. Just be careful out there. It still feels like the Wild West in some ways, does it not? So just be very diligent. Don't fall for scams. Never type in your private keys on a website or anything like that. Just don't give any crypto to anyone for any reason expecting more in return. And don't give it to anybody over the phone. Just don't. And if you want to verify, like, even if something sounds legit, like, triple check it at a minimum just to make absolutely sure, because there are a lot of ways that you can get completely screwed and lose your crypto holdings. So there we go. But hey, at least I guess at least we're not this guy. Whew. I mean, I'm sympathetic. I absolutely am. I'm not in any sort of way like trying to be disparaging. I don't think I would have come across like that. But just to be clear, like, I'm nothing but sympathetic for somebody being robbed of $16 million worth of cryptocurrency here. It's pretty gross. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!